Today is honestly just like one of those I can't even days. So like this is what you get when I'm in one of these moods. It's just like, but the time just necessitated me filming this video now, so I'm gonna try and power through and be positive. So let's just ignore how ratchet my hair looks in this video, like I can't even. I am, however, quite excited to tell you about the things that I was loving all month. June was a pretty decent month with the exception of this last week, which has been not that great. It was my birthday in the beginning of the month, and I would say the first 3 weeks of June were, let's start with some skincare that I was really enjoying all month. So the first thing was something from the beauty habit order that I showed in my last Mercedes Shops video, and someone in the comments of one of my recent videos actually asked for an update, and it was so funny because I was gushing about them to someone else over email because I do really like them. And they're the Honest Hazel eye gels. I only have used these once, but it was like a love at first use. The package comes with 3 sets. I did learn too that you can reuse the packets. You can just put them back in this pouch and keep them in the refrigerator, but I made the mistake of using the one pair while I was doing Mahalo's The Bean mask, so they got all full of the mask, so I wasn't going to be able to reuse them. But I left them on for about 15 or 20 minutes, and like, wow. I've never used like an eye gel treatment, but they were very, first of all, they felt amazing while they were on, like very just cooling and amazing, like spa vibes all the way at home. And then when I took them off and like took my mask off and, you know, my skin kind of had reset after that little treatment, my under eyes were really smooth, really hydrated, and they just looked like rested and sort of taken care of, which they were obviously. So I recommend these if you're making a beauty habit order. I would throw an order into your cart because they're just a pleasure to use. Probably not a surprise, I did review this product earlier in the month, and it's the Provise Nutrify 1-to-6 Tonic. I've been loving this product. It definitely is, as my friend Jamie dubbed it, a sleeper product. It's never something that I would have ever known about or probably even been that interested in trying for whatever reason, but getting to try it, it's just been an incredible step in my morning skincare routine. I'll do 4 or 5 drops of it. It's really refreshing to the skin, especially in the morning. It has a really kind of like nice, fresh, light scent, and it's kind of especially now in the summertime, I'm really enjoying doing this instead of going straight into a face oil, which just is feeling a little bit too heavy for me right now. So I'll do 4 or 5 drops of this, and then what I've been liking to do is skipping a face oil and going right in with a sunscreen, namely, this has been another favorite this month, the Suntegrity Natural Moisturizing Face Sunscreen, the untinted version. Now, this is slightly different from the tinted version. I've been getting a lot of questions about comparing the two. I think I would still say if you're going to get one, I would get the tinted version in the pump tube, just because I think it's a little bit more makeup-y and sort of maybe a little bit more user-friendly if you're new to Suntegrity and kind of eco sunscreens in general. This, I think, it goes on dewier and more moisturizing, which is why I like skipping an oil step and doing it right after the Provise. It's just kind of like a match made in heaven. I'm ready to do my makeup 10 or 15 minutes after, and I feel really good about the protection that I'm getting with this, and then I can do just like really minimal targeted coverage where I need it and not feel like I'm wearing too much on my face. So then transitioning into a few makeup-y bits that I was loving this month, and I think I already alerted you that they were going to be in my June favorites because I've been completely addicted to both of these. So genuinely just love these products. Was not intending to or expecting to at all, but I love them. And it's the Modern Minerals Moonstone Highlighter and the Gloss in Pod Parashka. I know that this Beauty Heroes box had a lot of sort of conflicting things swirling around about it. I would say most people were not that excited about getting makeup. I wasn't either at the outset, but I was really blown away with these 2 things. I will say that the eyeshadow I used it once, and it's in my to find a new loving home for because it's just not to my taste. And the more that I used the citrine gloss, the more I realized I didn't really care for that one nearly as much as Pod Parashka. This is just like amazing. I've also had the pleasure of trying some other Modern Minerals glosses. The one I think I like the second best is called Garnet, which is a more deeply tinted burgundy red gloss with no shimmer, and I'm loving that, as well as the shade Amethyst. And they're, surprise, surprise, sort of darker, vampier colors, and I'm just really liking them. They're quite pigmented for a gloss, and I am not a lip gloss person at all, but this is just my sort of everyday new lip obsession. Instead of doing a lip balm during the day to moisturize my lips, I will do this. On the weekend, if I'm doing really minimal makeup, I wear this. I just absolutely adore it. This I talked a little bit more at length about on my video from Sunday, my Ecolux dupes video. This I considered in that video to be a very close dupe for the Becca Liquid Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. I feel that it imparts a really, really similar finish. I'm wearing it today. I have no idea if it'll be picking up at this time of day, but I have had to force myself to reach for other things in my collection. A nail polish that I have really enjoyed, it was love at first use, is Zoya's Dove. I think this is sort of like a cult favorite, and a lot of you probably have it and really enjoy it. I can't even remember who tipped me over the edge to finally pick this up, but I'm so glad I did it. I did one manicure that lasted about a week and a half with this, and I almost put it directly back on my nails, but then I decided I wanted something a little bright. That tends to be my MO. I'll do like neutrals for a bit, and then I'm like, no, like I need like a red or a, this is sort of a raspberry red. It's OPI Dutch Tulips, which I'm also liking at the moment, but amazing formula. This is my first Zoya polish. I do use the Zoya base coat as part of my nail routine, and I love that. So it's no surprise that the Zoya polish is just as good, and they have such a huge color range. I'm in the market for a vibrant sort of electric cobalt blue polish, and I think Zoya might make one. If you know, let me know. I know Kiko does one that I really want, but it's hard for us American girls to get a hold of Kiko, so that might be out of the question. Anyway, I always just start rambling. I don't know what is wrong with me. Another little sort of random favorite has been the Wetherspoon Organic Lip Care Lip Balm in the scent Coconut Lime. So I had done an Instagram post where I included Wetherspoon honey in like a skincare routine that I had done, and they contacted me, and as a thank you they wanted to send me some honey, and they also threw in these lip balms, which was just like really obviously like so super nice of them. I was really touched. The lip balms, I didn't even know Wetherspoon did lip balms, but they came in 3 scents. I have a coconut lime, a peppermint, and a lavender lemon. The coconut lime is 100% my favorite. In fact, I really don't like the lavender lemon one at all, and the peppermint one just isn't. I wish it were a little zingier, but the coconut lime one is like incredible. So if you ever can get your hands on this one in particular, I think you would enjoy it, because it's just a lovely texture, quite moisturizing. I like this better than the Hurrah balms, which I've also tried and I think are sort of a comparable product. But yeah, really been enjoying this all month. Another thing that I've been just smitten with, like in a committed relationship with this month, has been the Surat Beauty Releve Eyelash Curler. I could do like a whole review just on this alone, because I kind of just want to like gush about it, from the presentation of the product to the use and as an artifact, how beautiful it is and how it feels. I just want to like caress it because I have issues. All of those things, plus the way that it performs. I think this is an exceptional eyelash curler. I was using the Kevin Aquan before this, which I now keep in my work makeup bag and never use, because I don't curl my eyelashes at work unless I'm going out after work or something. And if you do want to see me do like a full video review on this, I will, and I kind of really want to. In brief, what I'll say is that it has a significantly flat arch as far as eyelash curlers go, if that makes sense. So especially for people with big eyes, this really is able to capture all the lashes. It just doesn't have the same curve or arc that lots of other eyelash curlers that I've tried do, and it's very long. The curl that it gives is just amazing. In fact, the first time I tried this, it was in the evening. I had already done my skincare. I was like getting ready for bed. I whipped this out and I curled my eyelashes before bed just to try it out, and they were still beautifully curled in the morning. Now, if that is not a testament to this beauty, I don't know what it is. Okay, one last little beauty thing that I've been loving are some hair clips and pins. So I'm keeping them all in this little canvas bag from Laurel Skincare actually, but this favorite ties into my YouTube channel favorite for the month, so I'll just go ahead and mention it now. I became obsessed. I didn't even know she had a YouTube channel. I have followed her on Instagram for years, but she's the French YouTuber, Instagrammer, social media presence, Colleen, and her Instagram handle and YouTube channel are Colleen, I guess. I never knew she had a channel, and I stumbled on it, and I was just like, goals, like in every way. You guys know that I'm a huge Francophile. She is like, I don't know, she's just sort of like quintessential, my impression of sort of quintessentially chic, effortless, edgy. She has like a bunch of beautiful tattoos. French girl. She's just like, she's gorgeous and she seems funny, and I'm getting to practice my French watching her videos. And anyway, that's been my YouTube favorite this month. And in one of her hair videos, she was doing like an updo, and she talked about how she used these hairpins. Hairpins are different than bobby pins. I'm sure plenty of you know this. I was always sort of like perplexed with how to use these kind of pins. Every time I would ever get an updo professionally done, I would end up taking these out of my hair, but I never really knew how to use them. I'll just link you below to the Colleen video where she uses these. So basically what you do is they go up in the hair, and then you spin them around and tuck them back in. So it's almost like they give like a little mini French twist hold to the hair. That's the best way I can explain it. Once you get the hang of it, they feel so secure, and they're so much nicer feeling and secure feeling than just traditional bobby pins, which I think can look a little bit messy. So often if I'm doing a top knot, I do have sort of dangling pieces in the back that I like to pin up. And so I just ordered a pack of kind of like no-name brand pins, and they came with 3 different sizes, these small, medium, and large ones. I've really just been using the small ones to do like the little hair tuck up in the back, as I'm saying. But if you are like a dancer of any sort or in the performing arts or something, I would imagine you are very well versed in using these, because they're just very popular in theater and dance and all of that, to do buns and updos. But yeah, I've just been really happy to have these in my life. And then I did an Instagram post about these like a month ago maybe. I've had them, and they're these Ricky's. I think the brand is Ricky's, or maybe the online shop Ricky's just carries them, but they're these no crease hair clips, and these were an inspiration from a hair video that was on Monica Blunder's channel not that long ago. I use these to make sure the front pieces of my hair set in place after I wash my hair. So I need to just do an updated hair video, because I'm gassing on about this already far too long. But normally I'll try and let my hair air dry most of the way before I style it. So I'll just pin my front pieces sort of like down while my hair air dries. Then I tend to always blow dry the front sections down each side and back so that they'll lay nicely. And then after I've done that blow dry, I'll repin the pieces back so that they kind of set like that. It sounds way more high maintenance than it actually is, but yeah, they're just kind of a really nice, indispensable hair tool product that I've been enjoying. So the only 2 things in the lifestyle category for this month I had to tell you about were Colleen's YouTube channel, and then my new wardrobe staple, this silk dress from Everlane. I was wearing this in my jewelry acquisitions show and tell video. You probably couldn't see it that well. I was actually inspired to buy this. I was gonna get the sleeveless one. I'm like constantly on Everlane. It's like my totally new obsession this year, as I've gotten more into getting away from fast fashion, which I don't know, it just feels wrong on every level, even though I know it's so convenient and really unquestioned part of our culture, it seems. But Everlane is amazing. I've been really, really happy with the pieces I've gotten. I was gonna get the sleeveless one, but then I saw that they did a sort of a short-sleeved one. And then I recently started following the blog Unfancy, which is sort of a capsule wardrobe minimal fashion blog. I'm so interested in pursuing the capsule wardrobe approach, not like in any sort of strict way, but I'm just feeling really, really drawn to editing my wardrobe down to just sort of like really key staple pieces. Anyway, I've been just so in love with this piece. I got it in a size small. It is slightly oversized. I wore it belted to work, and let me just say it's like a pretty, I don't know, like eye-catching piece, I guess. I definitely felt like $1 million in it, and if that's like any indication, I just felt really good wearing it. It was really comfortable. It's just like chic and sexy, but also work appropriate, really versatile. It was $98 for a silk dress. I think that that's really reasonable. It has sort of a tapered hem. So it's a little bit shorter in the front and longer in the back, which I also just think is just kind of an interesting detail and really elegant. I kind of want to get into doing maybe more, I don't know, like outfit of the day videos or posts or things, just as I kind of evolve my own personal style and approach. I'd kind of like to share it with you guys if you'd be interested. And then I do have a playlist that I will be uploading along with this video so that you can hear my favorite tracks of the month. I had a throwback moment to Huxley, who's a UK producer that I liked probably 2 to 3 years ago. I was really, really into Huxley. I know for whatever reason, I kind of just got re-interested in several of his tracks that I used to be obsessed with. Actually, I pulled a track from an Epcoline video that I was like obsessed with. It was like a little 4-minute cooking video she did that was put to music, and one of the tracks I thought was really, really good. And then I discovered a track that I think TT Sandra used as a background track in one of her videos, and I was just like, oh, good beats. So just click in the description bar below to get the link to the blog post where you can hear all of my blissful beats of the month. Thank you guys for listening to me talk about my June favorites, even through my kind of funky mood. I don't know if it shows at all in the video. I just feel gnarly as F, pretty much. Yeah, I just really feel emotionally unwell, I would say, right now. And I'm sure by the time that you're watching this, it will have passed and I'll probably be feeling better. I would love to know what you are loving during the month. I learn so much from you guys with every video. I feel like the comments that you guys leave are just like a treasure trove of information, and you're amazing, and thank you so much for always sharing your amazing recommendations with me. I do keep lists of all of this like a crazy person. So I will see you guys on Sunday with my July Beauty Heroes review video, which I'm quite excited to do. It's with a brand that I've admired for a long time, and I think it's a product category that many of you will find exceptionally useful in the coming month. I'll see you then. Bye.